There we go. There's this guy. Mystery. I have a mystery guest.
That's live.
He's a pizza. There we go.
Is.
Oh shoot! Is that Haas?
Try again.
Oh, it's freaking Eric. Sorry. My left.
I'm actually on my iPad.
You are?
Yeah. So
That's
I don't
wild.
have that's why I don't have my camera on. So that's why I put the pizza.
That's so funny. Nice. Let me get. Oh shoot! Hold on. There we go.
Hey, are we live?
Yeah, we're actually live. We're just straight up live.
Yeah, word. What's going on, guys?
Straight up live. Oh, I don't like it like that. Boom.
That's fine.
Yeah. Oh, dang, Leia's not happy about that.
Bella.
Bella. Well, your dog's Bella? I thought it was Leia.
That's my dog.
Oh. Whose dog is that? Pete's dog?
Pete's, yeah.
What'd you name it after? What's Kirsten Stewart from Twilight?
Exactly.
We should have just made this a SOG show then.
That's what it is. This whatever. Who gives it? Just whatever. So what's going on?
I mean, if I turned on my camera, it would just be dark in here. We could do that. It's fine. I don't care.
Please don't do that. That's just weird.
So.
Oh, there it is. Throwback.
Wait, was that the Penguin song?
I don't know. Play it again.
That's right. Did I do that?
Maybe.
No.
That's the old like Burgess Meredith song though. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Yes.
See, yeah. No. So okay, there was I have the CD somewhere. There back in the 60s, they did a whole bunch of this stuff. They had a Frank Gorshin. They had this Frank Gorshin singing like the Riddler song.
Really?
Yeah. And it's he's like, what? Tell me what's it? Whatever. He's singing, right? And then there's a Penguin song. There's two of them. It's the same thing. It's just he's telling like the escape and the capture. And it's pretty it's that music right there. That's what it is. Pete, you're the purveyor of all things Penguin. You should know.
Oh, now I do. Thank you,
dude. I'll have to send them to you. I don't know if they're on YouTube or not.
Okay,
but
that's cool.
They're freaking great. And I have this CD.
I've got to give 66 a little bit of a rewatch. It's been a while for me.
Oh man, those first few episodes.
I just watched what you told me, Over the Edge, today for the first time in a long time, and that really was like, whoa. I was like, I'm looking forward to talking about that. I'd love to talk about that on Lowermation or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't want to give away too much of it.
Batmanimation.
The Lauer Cartoon Hour.
Yeah. Hey, you guys should retweet that you're doing this right now.
Yeah, all my Hasbula followers.
Yeah, tell all your Hasbulas. All right, I'm gonna do this now. We are.
I kind of want pizza now.
Yeah, that was a homemade one I did myself.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is it? J_Rocka?
No, bro.
Kowalski!
Not anymore.
Not anymore, man. I had to kill that junk.
He killed it.
Killing it.
Late night live.
Live with.
I can't.
Here we go. All right. This is horrible content, by the way.
This is great content right here.
We're tweeting that we're on YouTube right now. We're a bunch of losers.
And on Twitter.
Justin, anything good you've been reading? Because you're the great foreseeable fortune teller of comic books.
I don't read a lot of comics anymore, man. Just Tom King's books. The latest thing, the Human Target stuff is incredible.
Really? So superhero wise, let me just throw some stuff at you since you've been. I think Deceased is really good. If you're not caught up on Deceased, you're missing out. That's a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah. I did enough of it. Like I was like,
not really. I still think it's really good. I was off air. We talked about this. There's a new Blade book out. I think people would love this. I'm dying to check that out. Let's see here. I'm digging the Shazam book with Mary Marvel. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Junkyard Joe, Jeff Johns.
Okay, that was good. I read that.
That's something I'm always looking forward to, is the new Jeff Johns book. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, that was a.
And also here, what's actually caught me by surprise? Batman: The Audio Adventures. Like I turned this a little bit lower. Like this is fun stuff. This is good Batman. Like
yeah, I heard you talk
feel
about
like your kids really like this. You would like this. Like it's like timeless Batman.
Wait, didn't you say who's doing the art on that thing again?
I don't know.
Oh, don't you have the book right there?
Yeah, but it doesn't say on the cover. It's like it's probably
open it up.
Oh, there you go, Marquez. Whoever Marquez is.
Yeah, okay, David Marquez.
Yeah,
right.
Great stuff. Good stuff.
I love his art, and I feel like he should be on.
Have you listened to the podcast?
Yeah, I listened to it.
John Leguizamo's Riddler is pretty cool. You didn't like it?
John Leguizamo. I
dug it. I liked it.
Yeah. Maybe I'm giving him a hard time. I'm giving him a hard time because he said he gave Chris Pratt a hard time for voicing Mario. He was all upset.
Well, he should. He's Luigi.
Yeah, but I'm like,
if you have to ask Ben Affleck, oh, what do you think of Robert Pattinson's Batman? Then you can ask Luigi what he thinks of Chris Pratt's Mario.
Yeah, but he was taking it as like, oh, it's Chris Pratt's not Italian.
Dude, neither are you. Stop.
Neither are you.
We have a friend who dedicated half of his life to that movie.
I was gonna say we need to have Haas's opinion.
Oh yeah. Hey, did you know it was wild? I remember when I was first doing
I forget Eric's here because it's just a pizza.
He's a pizza. when I was it was an early BOF show and Haas was on there and he starts talking about his like Mario junk and I'm like my essentially my uncle worked on that movie. Like my sister worked on that movie. She was like a secretary for like the whole film.
Really?
Yeah. And they filmed that thing. Like there was Koopas in his workshop. We'd go to his workshop and the giant Koopas were there. He was in one of the suits. So I told Haas, I was like, yo. He knew who my uncle was and everything. He was like, oh yeah, I've interviewed him for the Koopa site. So
look at you, Justin Cool.
Small world.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like that was like, dude, of all things to be connected to a person on. We thought it was gonna be the 1993 Super Mario Brothers film or 4 or Trust the Fungus.
That for most people was
yeah.
Dude.
Hey, so what is that?
No Man's Land volume. Road to No Man's Land.
Wow.
Now we're going through this.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about that is the logo. Like that's not even the logo from that series.
Yeah, I mean I don't care though. Like to have it all in one set in book is pretty impressive though.
That shit looks like War and Peace. What the hell?
I know
it is. And there's 3 more volumes of it too. It's pretty good.
Wow.
Of that size?
Well, yeah, dude. No Man's Land was huge, bro.
Yeah,
it was. Like look at this.
Which was that?
The greatest Justice League of all time.
Wow, that's cool.
Volume 1.
How many issues was that? I didn't know it was that big. I have a couple volumes.
It's everything, man. It's because it was a span. Sorry, Eric.
No, go ahead.
It's a span of like it started off just called Justice League, and then it became Justice League International.
Right.
Then it became Justice League America, and when it became Justice League America, they did 2 books: Justice League America and Justice League Europe.
Mm-hmm.
It just went on for a few years, and then when Justice League, oh gosh, man, America, I think it hit a certain title. I think it hit a certain number, and then Justice League Europe ended up becoming Justice League International, and it just it went bad. Once a Giffen got off the book, Jurgens did a little bit. He did a little bit of the book, and it was good. And once Jurgens got off after Death of Superman and stuff, it just wasn't great anymore. And then that's when I kind of fell off. But I mean, it was a solid book for a long time.
That's good though. Like I remember, I had the first couple volumes in trade, and I was like, oh man, I can see why this is like classic stuff.
Oh, I love it, dude. And that's where I was getting at with Tom King. His Human Target book he's doing, these characters are all tied up in it.
Oh, really?
It's incredible, dude. Like the art's incredible. I don't know. I've never read it, man. I don't know why you're not reading it.
Oh, you know me. I read a lot of things. It's constant, dude. I mean, I'm also checking out the new Namor book. Namor book came out.
Look at that. Look at that book,
That's
though.
Cool. I've seen that on shelves. You've been talking about it for a while. Maybe I'll pick up a trade.
It's so good, dude. I would probably wait. Like they just put out a.
This is for Eric Holzman, Titans.
Titans.
They have a Titan comic to the show.
Oh, for real? Is it
not really? But they try to. It basically is. It's only out when the show's out. So
it's called Bloodsport.
It is called Blood Pact. With the blood theme of the TV show.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
Yeah. The brother blood stuff.
Yeah, Eric loves it.
How's the latest episode? I was gonna watch
and enjoying it.
He's loving it. I'm not digging it yet. I have to watch the latest episode.
I
myself.
like
So.
that they made a decision what the show was going to be in the beginning, and they've stuck to it. So that's one of the things I like about the show.
Yeah.
Which is what Batwoman did, and then
Tries, man.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah, no, this
fair.
one they're getting closer to him actually becoming Brother Blood. He's not there yet, so they're still not at the point where he's fully embodied. But this one was good. This last episode was pretty good.
Really? Was it episode 4?
yeah, I think so.
Yes.
All right. So now I'm already 2 behind.
Yes.
You check out this one, Justin. You mess around with this One More Day stuff. One Bad Day.
Was that Spider-Man?
No, dude, it's Mr. Freeze
Oh.
Batman.
Yeah.
No, I haven't checked it out yet. I like the
This
Two-Face
one was
one,
good.
and I like the Penguin one, and I
Penguin
love
was his best
Riddler.
one. Penguin.
So the
Riddler
Mr.
one-
Freeze one's good, huh?
I enjoyed it, but I didn't like the Riddler one at all. So
I like the Riddler. But I also
Everyone
like the
else-
Riddler Year 1 or whatever.
that was good. I read it.
That was
Actually,
really
yeah,
good.
Justin's coming around finally. Yeah, Riddler Year One was dope.
Where,
That's good.
okay, hold up. Where am I not around? I'm around.
I mean, you're just all like Blade's car. Oh, you know.
Oh well, that's aesthetically, yeah. I can't. What am I gonna do? It's the bones, man. Like if I read the Batman screenplay, I would probably have different set decorations, and then that's how Matt Reeves want to put his characters. That's okay, I get it.
it fits.
Asher was telling me he really likes the Batman suit, and I'm like, oh really? Like okay.
Yeah.
He's like, I
You're
really like it, Dad.
How have I failed this child?
No, I was like, okay, man. You have your proclivities. I'm just okay.
It's cool.
But
It
where's Ollie
fits.
stand on it?
It fits.
Ollie doesn't care. I got him the figures for his birthday. He never plays with them, dude. He's just like whatever.
I gotta talk to Ollie.
And, well, he likes the McFarlane toys, dude. He's just so into those things right now.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he makes enough of them. He'll find definitely something he likes.
Well, dude, I just saw they're doing the Kingdom Come one, but they're also doing they're doing the Jim Ballant Catwoman.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Purple Catwoman. I'm definitely gonna buy that one. Probably gonna skip out on the Kingdom Come Batman myself.
I don't like the Kingdom Come Batman suit.
Yeah, I'm with you. I passed on the old DC Direct or whatever it was back in the day.
Oh, I had a whole set of those deals.
Yeah, I passed on that. I picked up like random characters like an Ivy or whatever.
You know what? Paul Dini and Bruce Timm told Alex Ross, man, you should have asked me. You should have just used the Batman Beyond design. But I think there was something like, well, you didn't have it done yet or something.
Because funny.
Alex Ross even hates that suit.
Really, I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of it.
It's kind of dumb looking.
I passed on the what's it called, the Speeding Bullets Batman too.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's
care for
all
that.
over Target. I passed on that.
Yeah, I just.
I'm
don't
trying
care
to get
about
a
that
7-inch. I'm trying to get a 7-inch Atom Smasher, bro.
Oh yeah, I heard. I heard you talk about. You were talking to Herman about it or something.
Yeah, I've seen the Jumbo fig, which I have and I love,
Mm.
but I want the 7-inch as well. I want to do like a cool size.
Yeah.
That is such a drop.
I know. I was like, oh, we'll get that. We'll get that to you later.
Whoops.
It's funny. It's funny like how regions work because anytime I go to Target, we always check the aisle, and I've never seen the Justice League figures. By the way, like they never came this way. I feel like they never
Like
hit
the
my
Zack
Target.
Snyder figures.
Yeah, they never came.
Oh, I picked up a black suit Superman, buddy. You better believe it.
We get
I
the
was
animated.
daddy.
We get the animated black suit. That one's always there. There's like the Dark
You know
Knight
what's
Metal
really cheap on
Aquaman
Amazon
lady.
is Steppy. Steppy's cheap now. He's about $26 on Amazon.
Yeah, I saw that. My son has it on his Christmas list.
There you
I'm
go.
like-
He's a spiky fucker.
I ain't buying that thing for him.
You know what, a little Steppy?
We have We have the Build-A-Figure Steffi from
Yeah, get a whole New Gods thing going. Get a little Oox's action, bro.
we have the 2017 one.
Ooxes.
Looks fine, dude.
Oox.
So, all right, I was gonna ask you guys some questions about some movies and stuff. I don't know if you watch them. Do you guys watch the Enola Holmes
Nope.
on Netflix?
I did not watch.
It was really good.
I missed it.
Well, I mean, it's still there. So, you
Yeah.
didn't really-
No, I know it's there.
Well, actually, Eric, how are you feeling right now? Like, I know you were earlier today when we did the show. You were really confident. I'm just
What happened?
curious.
What do you mean?
It is what it is, man.
Wait, what happened? Oh, is
I
this
mean,
sports?
Yeah.
Is this just
What
sports?
am I gonna do? What
My
am I
friends
gonna
had
do?
bad sports days. Well, it's funny. Like you did and Garrett did. I feel bad. but you had him in
Dark to
total
me.
opposite ways. You know,
Yes, exactly.
Like I was like, man, God, like you knew it was over in a long. Eric, like I was like, I remember watching it. And I was like, oh my God, this is such a Jets way to lose a game.
It was.
I
But
couldn't believe it because like I texted you earlier and I was like, this game's great. It's 3-3. It's like tough defense. They're going at it, and oh my God, I was like, wow, I couldn't. Believe
yeah,
it. And then the Giants got blown out by the Lions.
it bummed me out. It did. My night was ruined.
Because dude, Eric was like so pumped going into this game when we recorded earlier. Like it's to talk to him before and after is so interesting.
I mean, I'm okay.
I can't wait to listen to sports radio.
He can't even show his face right now, dude. What are you talking about?
I used to take these things a lot harder than I do now. When I was a kid, this would like devastate me for like a week.
Now it's just ruined your night.
Yeah. Now it's just like tomorrow. Still gotta get up and work and do all this adulting stuff.
Yeah, you gotta work.
You know,
gotta work.
Don't have time to let it sit with me anymore. I'm watching this cool thing on the History Channel about the food. What's it called? It's called The Food. Hold on. The food that built America.
Oh, nice.
Cheeseburgers and onion rings, baby.
That's what it is. They're talking about McDonald's right now and how.
I thought it was talking about like immigrants coming over from Ellis Island. Like here's what they brought over here. Nope, burgers, McDonald's, Michael Keaton.
So you have other.
Why don't we talk some DC? Actually, speaking of Keaton.
Yeah, talk some DC.
What do you guys think is going to go down? Like, there's a lot of rumors out there. Like, let's just shoot the shit here. It's crazy. Like, I don't know. Every day, like
uninformed.
I'm just saying. Like, 1 week we're all hyped up. Like, oh, dude, Momoa's going to fight Cavill, and then the next.
I never thought that. Okay, I never thought that. You thought that.
That's fine. I'm talking about myself though. I said one moment, like 1 week, week's time, and now I'm like, it's all over. It's all over, man.
I don't know. Who knows? Here's what I think. Keaton is gonna be in a movie, and everyone's gonna be super hyped on Keaton.
Yeah, buddy.
And then he can't be Batman going forward because he's 70 years old. That's just a weird bet. You can't.
I never liked that idea to begin with.
Like, okay, I don't want to speak morbidly, but like, let's say Keaton doesn't make the next few years. Right?
I mean, I'm not worried about that. I'm just.
What do they recast? Keaton with Val Kilmer?
Well, no, that was probably off worse, actually.
Yeah, I don't know.
You probably do it with Clooney.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like.
Or the guy who did the OnStar commercials.
Oh, those were great, dude. That was the best Batman content we got for a while, man.
For a while, their Joker was.
We discussed this a little on the show, so you're getting kind of a sneak preview of what we talked about. Because we talk a little bit about. Yeah, we did. We talked a little bit.
I bet more people listen to the podcast when we do this.
I hope so. No offense. I hope so.
You what? Oh, no one's listening to this, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no one's gonna hear this for a while.
I don't know what's gonna. Like I said, now I'm just in my head. I'm like, okay, whatever happens is gonna happen after the Flash, and that's all I know. That's it. That's all I can even speculate on. I thought Cavill was gonna be back. No.
Man, okay.
So,
like, I get like James Gunn's coming in, he can do whatever he wants, but if that dude doesn't bring Cavill on, it's just gonna be a whole other storm of just disappointment and people angry. Like,
maybe this is what Warner Brothers wants. They just want
PR would be bad.
Yeah, and here's the thing: like, I don't know how this is working. I don't know if this is like, all right, Zaslav's like, hey y'all, come up with your plan and let's do it. Is it like we have to approve this? I imagine there has to be some type of approval, right? Like, well, it's not just show us what you got and let's do it. He's got
like 2 months. He's gonna hand it in 2 months. His homework is due.
Yeah. So
he doesn't know.
Yeah,
he's relying on them to be the guys who shepherd this. So, I mean,
I would hope he uses what works. You know, like there's a lot of stuff that works, and
sometimes a clean slate's the best way to do something like that.
You think James Gunn though wants to do a clean slate, even on like his stuff's part of it? That means Peacemaker doesn't move forward.
Well, how long does Peacemaker last?
That's what I said too.
Yeah, but so does he not do
Does
the second
Peacemaker go
season?
on for 9 years?
No, but I mean,
would
he could
imagine
go.
he wants to get 3 or 4.
Yeah, I would imagine. Like,
Well, at
three's
this
like a
point, it
good
doesn't
number.
matter. He's making the content, so whether it's Peacemaker or something else, what if there's something else that's better that he would rather do now that
Yeah,
he's
aren't they
running the
doing
show?
another spin-off? Well, they were talking.
Yeah, they were
about
supposed to
doing
do like a more serious one. Remember, they said it was going to be something more.
I don't know if there's more serious, but
connected to
I
Amanda
think there's
Waller.
another season, but I don't know if there's a spinoff.
There was. They said there was a spinoff.
Yeah, there was another spin-off they were gonna do, but I
And
can't
it's-
remember. Which, Ratcatcher 2. That's what it was.
Really?
Okay, well,
Weren't they
I don't know if
doing
it was
that?
Racket. I heard it was something
with
something
everything
to do
that
with-
they announced, they hardly
Amanda
mentioned
Waller.
Ratcatcher 2.
Yeah,
That's true. That's a good
I
point.
don't. I mean, I could care less about Ratcatcher too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's you guys are like, no, you can't start over. What about Ratcatcher 2 and Peacemaker?
No,
No, but things like that. So I'm like, James Gunn, he came in and he added his little flavor to a universe that was already kind of, he used Amanda Waller, he used characters that were there, and it was cool. And he did his own thing, and it didn't restrict him at all. Like there was nothing in that movie that was
Yeah, but
restricted.
what if he's got the option to work completely free?
Hey, I get it. There's just so much that already works. You have Aquaman made $1 billion, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying maybe those movies have run their course. Maybe Juan's done. You heard Patty and Gal say they're done after 3. How many times?
Then do your third film and
Well, maybe they will. Maybe that stuff will get made, and by the time they're ready to reboot everything.
Yeah, but
Because
then
like if you
James
think about
Gunn
it,
has
they
4 years. This is a
I
4-year.
know that, but like
They're
he's-
done
well,
before they get out the gate.
He's got to make a 10-year plan for a 4-year contract.
I mean, they can renew contracts,
These are
but-
tight, but like, I mean, he did sign up for that.
Yeah, I don't know,
like,
man.
if you think about it, like any real DCU that reboots,
Yeah,
like where's Batman? Like Batman's
That-
hiding in the shadows in the connecting universe until Matt Reeves is done.
yeah.
Like
I'm fine
that's
with that.
kind of what's going on.
they're doing Future State. It's gonna be.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's Future State. Yeah,
No one wants it. Yeah, dude. You know, it would be worse than Zack Snyder's DC
Justice League
universe.
3.
Future
Future
State.
State. Future State.
Yeah.
No one wants Future State. I think like if it was up to me, I would take everything that works, and that's mostly it's the actors. The actors are all fine. The actors
Yeah, but come on, actors get replaced all the time.
they do all the time. Now,
And we grew up in an era where we got actors that got replaced all the time.
yeah.
If
So I'll be honest. If I was given the option, maybe I would just restart too.
if the Flash is supposed to, reboot everything, then that's exactly what they can do.
Mhm.
After the Flash, really, they could do whatever they want.
Whatever the last movie is, whether it's the Flash, Blue Beetle, like whatever. After that,
So
Yeah, see, that's the other thing.
if that's it. It's also like they're not going to be like, also, hey, we're rebooting everything while we still have the Flash and
Right.
Aquaman.
Well,
Like,
here's the thing: what if they do the Flash, and what if this Flash makes $1 billion? They're not going to close
Isn't
the
it
door
great?
on that thing.
great, you have that like question, like, what if this movie's amazing?
Yeah, we know it's
Before-
not. But what if
before
it's got that
the-
Keaton factor? People are like, "Oh shoot," What if Blue Beetle does real good? It's a
And they're
smaller
like,
budget.
release Batgirl.
Are they just gonna like? Oh gosh, are they just gonna say, "Hey man, Blue Beetle did great, but we're not moving forward"? See ya, Zolo.
Hell,
See,
they're
they're
gonna
gonna
have-
dude.
they're
Things
gonna
change
have-
every day over there.
it's going to be an end credit scene with Batgirl. And that's going to bring her back.
I don't know. Yeah,
And-
there's too much that we don't know. Too much that's like doesn't make any sense, and then too much that
It's always right. All we know right now is what we know is coming.
yeah,
That's it.
it is.
All I
It's
know
just
is
kind of
that
being a DC
Titans
fan
and
is
Stargirl
so
come out
terrible.
every week until they're done.
Being a DC fan is like being not confident in a relationship with a girl, and like just not knowing, are we still together? And she's like, yeah, we are. And you're like, are we? Stop asking me. She's like, I'll let you know in 2 months
Then
if
how
we're
do
still
you
together.
answer my calls.
Yeah, like she, I don't know how I feel.
Ookses!
Ooksis. She's all, stop calling me Ooksis. She's all, you know what I'll tell you? There's gonna be no Ooksis in this relationship.
Yo, so what about Iger coming back? That was crazy.
Oh, that's because
Chapek, yeah.
yeah, he says some dumb stuff, dude. What did he say?
Yeah.
Like animations only for like little kids, and it's like, bro, you're Disney, you can't say that. Like I see grown-up people wearing buttons all over the parks.
But
Yeah, man. That was I mean, crazy that it came out tonight. It was just like, oh, guess what? Bob Iger's back, and Chapek is out. I was like, okay. And all these people getting excited. I'm like, why are you getting excited? I don't understand. Like, that stuff didn't impact me. I don't know. Maybe that was just. But yeah, who knows?
It didn't impact me a lot. Like, I don't think it impacts anything more than maybe like I don't want to say it doesn't impact the stuff I'm interested in. I don't know if it impacts like Star Wars and like Marvel as much as like maybe day-to-day park runnings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the animated, like the more family fare stuff.
Yeah, I think like the actual Disney part of the entertainment group is what he's coming back to kind of save or fix.
Yeah. Because I look at it like Marvel, is funded by Disney, but I think they get to do whatever they want. I know Pete likes to think like Mickey Mouse. Oh, I want to get that Mickey Mouse is hands on all things, but I think they can tell the stories.
I mean, we'll find out by the time Deadpool and this new Alien project comes out.
Oh, and I think that's going to be that's going to be.
Fair to say wait and see, though.
I think it's fair to say wait and see, but I feel like Marvel does tell. I think She-Hulk was I was actually pretty uncomfortable with letting my kids watch most of She-Hulk.
Oh God!
Why?
There was some stuff I was like, dude, like I have a 10-year-old boy, like I don't like.
Well, there's some
stuff.
Innuendo. There's some innuendo. Yes, I'll say.
Boom.
That's great. I don't have that one. Obviously, I have the Returns one.
I read this on we did a Christmas show. Remember I read this?
I remember.
I got to get that Returns one.
It's cool. I think I would love to hear. Lauer did an interview on the Batman Book Club with the
Frolic.
Yeah, I'm Frolics. I'm Frolics. Like, no one frolics. What are you talking about?
Man, I listened to 4 hours of freaking Lauer today, I think.
Really?
Well, I listened to the podcast he was on. He was with Garrett. They talked about Kevin Conroy, and then
they did a 4-hour show.
No, I'm just joking.
Listened to 4 hours worth of Lauer.
Maybe 4 hours. I feel like it was 4 hour of Lauer. So 4 hours of power.
Lauer hour.
Lauer hour. So it's all good. Lauer's got his fingerprints on me.
Yeah.
I still got my Batwing light from Lauer. I mean, he recommended I got that sucker.
How great is that thing, huh?
Dude, I love this light, dude. I wish more people would see it.
That's fantastic.
Dude. It was like I got it for $30, I think. It's on sale. Not allowed in the house, but it's out here in the garage in my little spot. So
it's not allowed in the house.
Can't have it in the house.
Burgundy, it's coming in.
Not in the house, babe. All right, all my stuff's out here. So,
but I live here too.
No, I live in the garage. This is my spot, man. I got carpet down in here. I'm making.
I got carpet.
I got some carpet, dude.
I got carpet on my lamp.
It's just cold.
You've come a long way from the white paint.
The white paint. Yeah, I need a green wall.
Yeah.
I was telling Pete, what happened before we went on. So I have this old school Frankenstein it was framed poster. It was hanging up, and for whatever reason, I thought, oh, these command strips will hold it up. Dude, that thing crashed down and snapped the entire.
They're not as strong
frame
as they make them out to be. These command strips.
Not, man. I was bummed. I was like, oh shoot, this. So the poster is fine. The frame is
the glass.
Trash. I'm so bummed, dude. So, but
that's terrible.
Yeah, dude. I should just use nails or screws, but I was in a rush. I was like, I'm gonna put this up. So
command hooks will fix the job.
So they're talking about they're up to the Happy Meal, introducing the Happy Meal.
What's the Happy Meal?
What are you doing?
The McDonald's.
Oh, on your the food that made us.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Happy Meal, Eric Holzman. Eric, you used to work at McDonald's.
I did.
What, like, anything stick out in particular from your burger making days?
Well, I've told the story about the McRib and why I'll never eat it.
Yes, yeah.
I've told that story.
What happened with the McRib?
Well, it's just that you make it on the grill, right? And then you grill it, and then you stick it in this vat of barbecue sauce. And it's supposed to only sit in there for like an hour and you're supposed to take it out, but no one ever does because they're not that big a seller.
Yeah.
So those McRib patties literally would sit in that thing for like 6, 7, 8 hours at a time.
They wouldn't let you eat it. Like, oh, it's past this time. You might as well just eat it.
No, I mean, we could if we wanted to. That was a cool thing working there. We had meal tickets, and you could write down what you would take as an actual item, But when you make it yourself, you could make all these concoctions and different kinds of burgers and stuff that you want to make. So I would make a Big Mac, but instead of having just beef, I'd put like McChicken patties on it and all this other crap. But you still just write down that it's a Big Mac. And then they started getting mad because it would mess up the inventory. They were like, "That's not what you're taking." So it's still to this day, arguably my most fun job I've ever had.
Nice.
I could still think back to my days working there, and that was before that. Like now, from what I'm told, everything's like just prepackaged and stuff. But we used to have to like make fajitas, so I learned how to like fold a burrito and stuff like that when I worked there. And they used to make. I learned how to make the egg McMuffins. They have like these special kind of trays for them.
How many French fries did you eat during your employment?
Oh, I have no idea.
Like he was just
during
making
my
French
shift.
fries and taking them home.
Well,
Imagine you eat
when-
a ton of French fries.
When we would close, because obviously the food goes like we're gonna throw it out if we have anything sitting in the bin. Like our friends would come and we would just give them all the food. So my friends would always come late and they're like, "Hey," I'm like, "Yeah, just take it." I give them like 10 burgers and
Nice.
Big Macs, and it was crazy. It was, but it was fun. It was a fun job.
You know, my family was kind of like not a McDonald's family.
We're vegans.
No, we were not. We were not Grebs.
In-N-Out.
No, it was like we had an incident when I was like, I don't know, I was probably like 6 or 7. I remember I remember being in line in the morning and I wanted a Happy Meal, and they're like, "Oh, we don't serve Happy Meals until whatever 10:30."
Really?
My dad went. You would have thought they like, I don't know.
For happy.
My dad lost it. He was like, "What?" My dad was like John Wayne, dude. He was like, "No one's gonna give me any crap."
John
Like,
Wayne.
dude, and my dad loved the Duke. The Duke. That was my dad. He loved.
That's
We had a
great.
picture of John Wayne above our TV, like a triptych of like Rooster Cogburn, like some army version, and then like old John Wayne. There was like at least, anyways. But he got so upset. He's all, "What in the Sam Hill? You can't get my money doesn't work at 9 o'clock in the morning." They're like, "Well, sir, we don't make Happy Meals until 10:30 or whatever." And he's like, "We're out of here." And we left, dude. We went to like Carl's Jr. and we, I guess that would be,
McDonald's again.
yeah, no lie. And
That's so funny.
Hardee's, I guess, where you guys are. Do you guys have Carl's Jr. or Hardee's?
Yeah.
Not really. It's hardly.
Hardee's is, I don't know why they're not the same thing. It's like the same font, but it's just Hardee's out in Midwest.
Yeah, when
or
I lived in
something.
Florida, like we don't have them up here, but when I lived in Florida, I had Hardee's.
So that's where, anyways, that's where we would go.
New Jersey.
That's where we would go. They didn't have they didn't have the same like marketing until later, because I think when Man of Steel came out, like Hardee's had a Man of Steel burger. But
Really?
yeah, that was that it was so wild because Henry Cavill was in the commercial, like
That's interesting.
and that's where you get that gif of him going like, that.
Oh, that's from a Hardee's commercial?
That's from the Hardee's commercial of Cavill like not getting the Man of Steel burger or something. I don't know, man. I don't know what the heck it was, dude.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's from a Hardee's commercial. But yeah, man. So we went to Carl's Jr. So I didn't have a lot of McDonald's experiences unless I was with my uncle. They love McDonald's. So.
Well, when I was a kid, like that was only Friday night stuff. Like my mom cooked during the week, so on Friday nights we would have either McDonald's or we'd get pizza or Chinese food or something like that.
Yeah.
And that was it. Like we didn't get. It wasn't until I was old enough to pay for my own stuff that I would start eating there, or my sisters, because my sisters were a lot older than me. They would take me for McDonald's and stuff. I just remember getting the Happy Meals and the toys. That's it.
Yeah.
We used to have really good toys.
Yeah, they did. I remember my cousins would get all this stuff, and they would give me stuff that they had extras because they'd go all the time. And one of my favorite things is they gave me was the Looney Tunes DC characters.
Oh wow!
You remember those? I don't know if you remember.
Yes.
It was like Donald Duck was not Donald Duck. Daffy Duck was Batman.
Yep.
Bug Spider-Man, Wonder Pig, Tasmanian Devil was Flash. Like
Yep.
I had all of them by proxy. Like my cousins got them and gave me the extras. So I had those, and but
Yep, I
shit.
had those.
and I still have this. You know, Pete.
Duck.
The duck.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's the most accurate like toy they made.
This
for
pissed off
Penguin.
all the moms saw this thing and they got upset.
I don't know why.
They're like, "Oh, that thing spews black goo." That'd be cool if you can put black goo in it. Just
Like,
spray
oh,
it.
everyone complains like they're Rick Shoe.
Yeah, Rick Shoe doesn't know, man.
Rick Shoe.
I even got the bat ski boat too. Look at that.
I love
That's
that ski boat.
fantastic.
Oh gosh, dude, still works. Yeah, man.
I have some
movie's
Star
great.
Wars like that.
Dude, I can't wait to do chapter by chapter on that thing, dude. I love that movie.
I told Bill I'm looking forward to doing the BVS one. I'm definitely gonna do that.
He doesn't want to do that one, but we have to do that one.
We'll do it. He
It's
just
not
won't.
on the list at all, dude.
I know.
Intentionally.
Yeah. Just because it's not on the list doesn't mean it won't. get done.
It has to happen, dude. That one will be so.
And we'll do both versions of Justice League.
Oh gosh, that's too long. I can't do that one.
That's fine. We'll mix it up.
The
That'll
Zack
take,
Snyder
like-
one would take like 1,000 shows.
Yeah, I don't know how many. How many chapters are in that thing? I mean, you can break it down to 6
They're
parts.
4 long chapters.
I thought it was 6.
Whatever. So it's 6 episodes. That's fine.
There you go. Yeah, I just do 6 episodes.
There you go. It's already
That's the
broken
best
down.
way to do that thing,
It's
man.
broken down for us. And we'll have Bill on for the epilogue.
Oh my gosh,
We just need Bill on for the epilogue.
I don't mind that.
For the reach around? Hey,
Yeah.
The worst
This
part
is
of that
like
whole
a-
movie, the worst part of the whole movie is where like Ben Affleck wakes up all tired and John Jones shows up. It's the stupidest. Such a dumb scene. It's like he's like there and he's just like, all right.
That's
You're the
exactly
Martian."
what it's like.
Yeah, he's like, all right. He just woke up. Like he's freaking
okay.
tired. He hasn't eaten obviously because he looks all thin. He's just like, all right, you're the Martian Manhunter.
Hey.
So why didn't you help us
That's
3 years
cinema.
ago?
It's cinema.
Huh?
That
That's
was
cinema.
hiding.
Yeah, he's hot. Some people call me the Martian Manhunter. He's like, man, no one calls you anything.
Like what people? You
What?
could
How did
hide
they
it.
know you? If they knew you, they would have called you to show up in 2012 when freaking Zod showed up. My people died. My building's broke. He just loses his mind. There's BVS like part 2 where he just fights the Martian Manhunter. He's like, this guy stood by. He hid among us.
It's like, see what happened was. I was waiting for that explanation.
Yeah, he was like, your parents are proud of you. And he's like, well, how the heck do you know my parents are, freaking John Jones? Were you them? Did you pretend to be them and talk to me like you did Lois? That was weird. But
Yeah.
Zod.
That scene was good too. When
it was. That's the thing that sucks. It was
Yeah.
such a good scene. And like, wait, hold on. You turned into Lois?
Yeah.
That gets cut out in the Kowalski cut.
Zoddy.
Did you do your
Yeah.
cut?
I just need digital copies, dude. That's it. I just don't have a way to get digital copies. Eric, if you can call your guy.
Call your guy Zoddy.
Oh, I could get. I
need the Snyder cut and I need the theatrical.
I have the theatrical one. I could get you that.
Digital.
Yeah.
I mean, I own those movies, so I don't feel so bad. But I don't have a way to download them into like an editable file.
I have the file for the what's it called, theatrical cut. I just have to get you the Zack Snyder Justice
Yeah,
League.
you get me the Snyder one, dude. And I'll go to town, dude. I'm gonna put some good work into it too, because there's some stuff, man.
Remember that guy who was trying to recreate the Snyder cut from like the Justice League version?
Yeah. No, we don't say the Justice League, dude. We say theatrical.
Same difference. It's fine.
Nah, man. If you say Justice League, that's a certain person that says that.
Nah,
You're a zaddy.
I'm
I don't have
Zoddy.
respect. I don't have respect for anybody that says Justice League. If you say Justice League, dude, I'm like, I've already lost whatever you were gonna say. I don't consider it. I'm just really
That's a
Justice
rather
League. Huh?
Zaderific comment.
Zaderific.
Zoddy.
You mean Justice League? Like, nah, man. I mean Justice League. That's what it is. You don't even have to call it theatrical because there's no other movie called Justice League.
It's true. We have to. Well, no, we have to because
Just call it.
kind of differentiate it.
When you say Snyder Cut, people know what you're talking. Oh yeah, Snyder Cut. ZSJL. Like
still
for
only-
myself,
I have only watched that thing once, and then I tried to watch it the second time, stopped, and I haven't gone back to it.
Oh, dude, I watch it all the time.
Fascist.
It's so bad.
I don't think it's bad. It's just
bad.
too long. It's just so long.
It's long. I don't think
That's
it's
why
bad.
I'm going to do the Kowalski cut, man. It's going to be the best version of both.
It's going to be something.
They should have done what I thought they were going to do when he first announced it. They were going to break it up into 4 separate episodes. That's what they should have done. He should have done it that way, but no.
No, they couldn't do that because they did say they couldn't do that because of whatchamacallit, like actor rights and whatever.
Why not? They would have created an event for the thing, a bigger one than they had. That fake red
Dude,
carpet.
nothing is bigger than Snyder Cut.
That was in like.
Oh yeah, I agree.
That was in like Zack Snyder's driveway.
Dude, that's the greatest driveway of the time.
It's the greatest.
Like, oh look, it's a red carpet. I'm like,
hey man, there wasn't a cul-de-sac and there was a driveway to get there.
Yeah. I was like, what are you talking about?
Zaddy.
And who hosted it? It was someone like semi-famous.
Yeah.
That hosted what?
Wayne T. Carr.
No. They did like a fake red carpet for that. I remember.
Oh, was it Aisha Tyler?
Was it?
I don't know. She does all the DC stuff.
It was kind of someone who was. Yeah, I remember. I was like, oh, they got them to.
I'm like, put her in a movie, dude. Make her a character. They're like, nah, she can host stuff though.
Nah, bro, she's in Rebel Moon.
Is she?
Yeah, she's Princess Organa Ghana.
Organa. Shoot. I almost bought that. I was like, wait, she's in a Rebel Moon? You guys think Rebel Moon's gonna be good? You think it's gonna be good?
I mean, I don't know. I hope it's better than Star Wars.
He's gonna be better than Star Wars. I mean, I didn't like
I didn't like the Dead movie.
What was that movie he did with
Army
the
of the
girls
Dead?
that lived in the house? What the heck was that Zack Snyder film?
Sucker Punch?
Sucker Punch?
Yeah, that was
I
awful.
never saw that one.
I had no
It was
idea.
like-
I bought the soundtrack. The soundtrack was cool because there was like some like
It was like child porn. Like it was so weird.
it was weird, man. It was not
It
a good
was.
movie. I was like,
was
what am I watching? My wife was like, what are we watching?
It was bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't good at all.
The soundtrack was better than the film.
I remember putting it on and I'm like, what is this? And I started watching for a little while. I'm like, oh, this is that Sucker Punch. I didn't even know. I'm like, that sucked. And then I'm like, yeah, this is not good. It was a bad movie.
It wasn't good. So I am curious to kind of take another like watch of it one time, but just so puzzling. Like I wish there was a way to like look into the past of probability and go, like, if Nolan didn't take Zack Snyder as the like, who was up for Man of Steel besides Snyder?
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, yeah.
I thought he was up for Justice League.
I think it's just around the same time.
He was one of the ones he wanted to do Man of Steel. And then, no, I don't know if Aronofsky was.
Oh gosh, he would have been awful.
There was someone else involved, I remember. And
I just feel like
Snyder was like
crazy
the
that
third or fourth.
shit after Dark Knight Rises.
Snyder was
what?
like the third or fourth choice.
Everything went to shit after Dark Knight Rises.
I would say everything after Dark Knight.
Well,
I just watched Rises the other day. Me and Asher watched it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh man, I wish I would have just recorded his commentary. It was hilarious.
it's
And it's not influenced by me, by the way. I don't influence my kid, man. I always ask him, "What's your
I hope
thoughts?
not.
What's your thoughts?" And he's just like, he'll tell me. He's all, "How come they sent all the police?" He just laughs.
that's true. That
He's
is
all
really
they're
bad.
feeding the police sandwiches.
I'm like the
Dad.
entire police force.
It's a training exercise.
It's still
It's a training
crazy.
exercise.
It's kind of like the same thing in Die Hard with a Vengeance with the cops in Manhattan.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same story. Like they
Yeah.
sent them all away from that area that literally just had a bomb, the subway blow up, like a little bit time before it. And there's
That's
no
so
more
funny.
cops around. I'm like, holy crap! But
Thank
I
God
mean,
they
I
did.
did when I first saw that movie. I didn't think about it. Only until I got older. I was like,
You know, as the champion of Long Island, I feel obligated to share my thoughts.
All right. Did you see Wakanda Forever yet, Pete?
No, I haven't. I actually
Dang
enjoyed
it, dude.
I'm sorry. This is my first weekend off in a long time. And I
You saw
actually
Black
enjoyed it.
Adam, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you finally saw that.
I loved Black Adam.
When did you see it? Like last week?
I actually saw Black Adam the weekend, oddly enough. Like, complete opposite of Black Panther. I was having a good time. But I was a big fan of Black Adam. I thought it was really well done.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I had a good time with it. I'm that's what you were saying this too, Eric. I think that Black Adam feels like it's more rewatchable than Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, I have less issues with, and I don't have a lot of issues with Wakanda Forever. It just I feel it's very overstuffed. They put a lot. They try to put a lot in the movie, and it just doesn't kind of work.
Yeah,
some of it. But yeah, Black Adam to me is just fun. It's like an hour and a half, 2 hours of just nonstop moving, fun movie.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm wondering what my second viewing is because I thought it was a little slow. Excuse me.
Everybody said that, but I really liked the whole like opening sequence about the kid.
I just think it could have moved faster. Like once he's awakened, spoilers, I guess, it starts moving, and then there's just too much with that lady and her brother. Like,
dude, they
had. I love the brother. I thought the brother was great.
They had to build a story around it. It would.
It's weird.
I just the pacing. They could have tightened that part up a little bit, and I just would have got rid of the villain. Sucked, dude. Like what's his face? Sabak. He just wasn't great. Sabak. He could have just been the JSA versus Black Adam.
Right. Like I said, Black Adam's technically the villain.
Yeah.
Like he's not a villain, but he's the villain in that movie.
It would have been such a way more interesting like movie if it was like a movie about a villain who becomes a champion because of his defeat from the JSA. If they bring him down, I think that would be a stronger like film. Like Sabak just didn't like.
Yeah, but I didn't like whatever. I really enjoyed Black Adam and the JSA in general. Like,
oh man, Dr. Fate and Hawkman.
How cool was it to have Henry Winkler as the original?
That was cool. I was like, what a random pick. Like, how did that go down?
I know.
What's the connection?
I loved it.
So. I can't think of one either. I don't.
Was The Rock like? I'm a huge Fonzie fan. Yeah.
Who is it?
I don't know, man. Like kids, my son had no idea. Who's like, why is that funny, Dad? I was like, I'll tell you later.
Like, oh, you gotta watch Scream.
He still didn't get it. He's all, I don't understand. Like, why did people laugh?
Scream, Happy Days.
I know.
Scream.
Wait, what did you say?
You gotta watch
because he didn't Scream. Remember, he's in the first Scream movie.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. And he was in Happy Gilmore, where he showed his ass.
Good stuff. Oh,
not Happy Gilmore. Sorry, The Water Boy.
Yeah, he's in The Water Boy.
He was in The Water Boy. Am I doing that?
Foosball, baby.
What's that?
Foosball Hosman.
Pete, I feel like your microphone is not on, bro.
You're
talking into your computer.
Yup. That's what happened today too. We had to adjust.
No, it says right here, Tony. Unless it's in their settings here.
Go in the settings.
StreamYard settings. Where's StreamYard settings?
Yep, StreamYard settings.
I tell you that because I love you.
It's for the camera. Let's see.
Settings. Audio. Yeah.
How's this?
Oh my gosh.
Better.
Nice.
So much better.
Nice. Anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, Bombay.
You know who I love? I love freaking Winston Duke as M'Baku.
Yes.
He's great, man. I would love for them to do a short with him.
M'Baku was great. Yeah, Angela Bassett was great. Like,
okay, yeah. So talking spoil. Oh no, we can't talk spoilers.
Yeah. That's right. I'm gonna go to bed anyway.
I'm gonna go to bed soon too, but I don't want to say this spoiler. Never mind, because you didn't see it.
Yeah, so I'll leave. It's fine. I gotta go to bed anyway.
Oh, yeah. Get out of here.
Wakanda forever.
Give me the arms. Give me the arms.
Riverside forever. How do you make an R? Like,
Gosh, dude.
Riverside.
Yeah, that's not what they would do.
That's what
Out
they
here,
do.
it's just like
They eat vegan burgers. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later.
bye. Kicking you out
Bye.
after you fix your mic.
Right?
I was gonna say, I don't think they should have killed her off, man.
Yeah, I was a little upset with that.
It didn't make any sense. Like,
That was, I mean, unless she said that she wanted to not play the role anymore, then they were like, okay, we'll get rid of you.
yeah, and
But-
I get that. If she was like, I can't do this.
Yeah, they just tried to put too much in it. Like, I
Yeah.
understand wanting to introduce Ironheart, but like, I
Yeah.
think it was necessary at all.
That was the thing. Man, I thought that was such a weak reason for
Yeah.
Namoro to want to kill her. I was like, that was it? Because she made a project and then the government used it. So you want to kill her?
Yes,
Like, it
because
would
she
have been.
could make. Because she didn't. Well, they said that there's more than one.
Yeah, I think it would have been like him going not just after her, going if he was going after like freaking Elaine from Seinfeld, that would have been better. You know,
That would
or
mean-
the people in charge. Like going after her, it's like, dude, she's a kid. Like it just it felt forced. I'm like, oh, you guys are forcing Riri into this story. She's gonna get her own show anyways. And I think that
Yep.
the fact that she has a connection to Iron Man is stronger than her being a pawn. That was all. So I was just like, like to me, it didn't seem like a strong like way of getting her into the film. But the thing is, the actress was great. She had a lot of like charisma, and like I love the opening scene where she's like telling those guys off, like, hey, no, you owe me $800 now. That was yesterday's price. Or you know what I'm saying? She was like hustling. And so I like that. It just it's hard when you really like something, but like, oh, it just didn't fit well. You know?
Yeah, like
nothing.
that was one of the things I had. Like that was one of the problems I had, and it's not a huge one. It doesn't take me out of the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt they were trying to do a lot with the story and pay tribute to Boseman and T'Challa, and that's there through the whole movie. Like that's the underlying tone through the whole film.
Yeah.
But throwing all this other stuff in it, all this universe stuff into it, for the first time, I can honestly say that bothered me a little bit. I feel like they could have left a lot of that stuff out of it.
Yeah.
Just focused on Wakanda and the problems with the vibranium, like with the world wanting the that was cool. Like the world wanting to get their hands on vibranium. That I thought that was a cool way to do it. I just don't know how they would have fit Namor into that unless they had the same thing.
Oh, I think the main bones of the story could have worked. Like the world is trying to get the vibranium and they get it, and I just think forcing Riri into it just didn't make sense. That was all. Like
agree.
they could have done all of that with just some government scientists. They didn't even have to name them. They could have just been like, hey, the world, the America, France, and whatever, some other like country like have found a way, and then Namor actually wages war on the freaking world, and it takes Shuri to like step up and stop him. That would have been, to me, it would have been way more compelling to actually stop him instead of going to war with Wakanda first. Like her rising up, stopping him, and then they have an altercation, and then come to their like understanding, their unity over like vibranium would have been like better. And just in my brain.
No, I agree. I think it would have been, it would have made it easier to follow.
Yeah,
because I had never a problem following it, but I know people who watch it were like, yeah, it was a little jumpy for me in points. I'm like, yeah, I can see that.
Well, I thought I missed something too. I was like, wait, why is he mad at her? Why is he mad at Riri? Because she made this thing. Like I was like, you want to kill her? Like it just seemed so like, yo, bro, like I get you're upset, but
yeah, I mean,
that's
he's mad at her for the technology, right? Like he was mad at her for for even building the technology, and he just wanted to get rid of it. But I'm like, it's already built, so if people want to use it, the U.S. government had it.
Yeah, And the other thing with like what's his name? The freaking um Hobbit guy.
It's not Ross. I keep saying, is it Russ?
Yeah, Agent Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah, like him being in the movie makes sense because he was in the last one.
Right.
I think maybe if he was a little more involved in like helping them, a lot of people had issues with him. I don't know. I feel like he was kind of added on, but I like that he was there. I was like, okay, we get to see him again, and like you get a little bit of a payoff with seeing Julia. What's her Fontaine? Something.
Valentina.
Yeah, Valentina. Like seeing her was cool because kind of adds a little bit more to like that storyline of building something. It's like, okay, so she's in charge. So I think they could have just connected it better. If you're going to use it, connect it better, because the Riri connection didn't help for me. But
And making them a couple, or
mhm.
a former husband and wife, a divorced couple.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
That was
okay,
that was an interesting twist. I'm like, oh, look at that.
that's a layer. So, but I will say that this movie looked so good. Like the effects were amazing. I don't think there was a struggle for me at all. I don't really, the effects don't bug me too much, but like I really noticed like this was clean, man. There was nothing that looked shady or wonky like Thor did. Like Love and Thunder had a lot of weird parts that
It
kind
did.
of where again, I don't look for that stuff, like when people complain about the Green Lantern movie, I'm like, oh, I didn't have an issue with the suit at all. I don't know, like just didn't bug me. But like Thor, Love and Thunder, there was some stuff. Like Wakanda Forever, nothing, man. I thought it looked flawless. I thought it looked great. It didn't have any weirdness like the first Black Panther did. The first Black Panther, there was a lot of weirdness for me.
The end, especially.
Yeah, when they had that fight.
Yeah.
So
I agree,
anywho.
though. Like none of that bothered me. I for the most part I enjoyed it, the movie a lot. Like I say that all the time. I have
Yeah.
issues with it, but I enjoyed it. I
Oh
thought it
yeah.
was a good sequel.
Mhm.
Advances the story.
Yeah. And the biggest thing for me, like I'm a recast T'Challa guy. I get why they didn't. Like these
Well,
characters mourned with us,
yep.
And so
Yeah.
the story made sense, and I really like not that I've come around on it. Like I still think, like I think I would have moved forward and recast, but
And it
I
did.
wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't personally like working on the film like they did, and like that was their friend, and I understand. And the way they told the story was, oh dang, they're mourning their friend in that movie, like as actors. Like the art that they did was their way of mourning, and so that made sense to me. I was like, okay, I get it. And I kind of felt like a jerk, but then I was like, no, I still I still stand by my thoughts of like recast, but they're kind of doing that a little bit anyway. So
Yeah. And Pete and I actually, there's an article, an Uprocks article with Ryan Coogler where he talks about that. We talk about it on the episode I'm going to post tomorrow.
okay.
We just recorded today. Yeah, we talk about that article because he specifically talks about why they didn't do it.
Yeah.
And he even says, like, I understand why people think we should have. He's like, but you don't understand, he said up to a week before he died, they were talking about plot points in the film and ironing it out and stuff, and then he died, and he was like, I didn't even feel like we heard this, he didn't feel like he could do the movie anymore. He wasn't going to do it. And so he's like, it was way too quick to even think about recasting the character because it was already in production.
Yeah. Dang.
So yeah, like I said, you feel that you do feel throughout the whole movie, that's the undercurrent of it, is his loss and like the different parts. And then when Nakia and I forget the guard's name, the girl from Walking Dead.
Yeah, Okoye.
Okoye, yeah.
Yeah, Okoye.
When they're having their chat too, then you're like brought back into it. All this other stuff goes around and they're having their conversation and you're kind of like, okay, we're back to this again. And I don't know, they did a really good job paying the respects to him and to the character, and even how they killed him off was cool. Like reverent, like Shuri battling with it and not being able to save him and trying. It was well done.
Yeah.
That was well done.
Yeah, it definitely was on the better side of the Phase 4 stuff that Marvel's done.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say like they're all bad. Like I enjoyed most of Love and Thunder, but it definitely it was a weaker entry for me. You know,
Mhm.
like where I actually really enjoyed Ragnarok a lot.
Mhm.
I feel like Ragnarok is a way better film. It's balanced better. Like I have one problem in that entire movie. It's just where he throws the ball at the wall and hits him in the face. I still hate that scene. I don't know why. It just bugs me. But other than that, Ragnarok's freaking fun. I love it. I love the Hulk stuff. I can't like Pete complains about they did the Hulk dirty.
I
I
don't
feel
like
like they didn't. I'm like that feels like the Hulk to me, man. Like that's some good Hulk stuff in that movie for
I like
me as a fan of the Hulk. You
I
know.
love the Jeff Goldblum stuff.
Oh yeah, it's just it's yeah, dude. Like so much good stuff
He's
in that
good.
film.
Well, that's
But
what I mean. Like it's a it's Taika, right? That's the type of movies
yeah,
he does. So it's a
I just
Taika
feel
movie.
like he's so far wacky on this other one though.
On Love and Thunder.
Yeah, I think
I
Love and
mean,
Thunder was wacky.
yeah. I mean,
The stuff with the
okay.
hammers talking to him like they were dogs and stuff. I was like, that's kind of dumb, dude.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Yeah, I was like, it just was that joke was it got old real fast. It became corny, and I was like, man, we didn't get enough gravity of like Jane Foster's dealing with cancer.
Right.
And even Christian Bale, like Gore, like man, you got Christian Bale playing a bad guy in your film, and he's forgettable.
See, I didn't think I enjoyed his character. I enjoyed that.
I enjoyed him, but I
Gore.
don't think he's like you didn't leave that thing going, oh man, top tier
That's
villain.
true. That's
That's
true. I
all.
mean, he's one of the top. I still think he's one of the top Marvel villains because I don't think they have great ones,
Oh,
especially
agreed.
in film. So I like he's one of the ones I remember.
hmm
But I mean, outside of Loki, if you want to consider him an actual villain, yeah, he's been great.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Gore was one of the better ones. And
Yeah.
that
I would have
movie
saved Christian Bale for like Doctor Doom, dude. That's what I would have done.
would have been, yeah, probably good.
He'd be amazing.
And I'm
That would have
sure
been.
Majors is going to be good as Kang in Quantum.
Yeah, he looks great, dude.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
sure he's going to be great.
but yeah, I just they gotta figure them villains out, dude.
That's their weak. Yeah, that's the weakest thing. The weakest problem they have. You know.
Yeah, because Christian Bale, dude, just could have. He could have. I just felt like this was like. I don't know. I don't want to say this because I mean his performance was fine, but it wasn't like. Oh, dude, I just feel like he's not like, oh man, Bale as Gore, that was insane. Like I don't know if anyone's thinking that, and felt like a paycheck, Not that he needs it,
His scenes are the more memorable ones of the movie for me. So I guess I can say that. But no, I mean it's just not a great movie. It's an okay movie. It's a watchable movie. It's advances the story but
I think it's below Dark World for me.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, for me, man. Yeah, that's just where I'm at. But whatever, man. So, all right, I'm gonna duck out, man. I'm kind of tired now, and I imagine you're way tireder than me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of just laying around anyway, so I got to go to bed soon.
Yeah, and it's weird talking to a pizza.
And how about how it pulses when my voice
I love that. It's like it's just it's funny. It's just like this pulsing pizza. It's great.
It is cool.
All right, buddy. Well,
all right.
peace. I'll talk to you later.
Man. We'll talk later.
All right, bye.